I've been keeping you guys posted about my life and about my health and my healing journey, which I'm so excited to tell you about. I finally feel like I found a solution to start healing my chronic illnesses. I've been sick for so long, for way too long, and I feel like every time I start to get better, something comes in and just knocks me back down again. I am Michelle Simon, and welcome to I Am the Change, where I broke up with fear, shame, and guilt in 2019, and I have been sharing with you guys about my journey since then and how fear, shame, and guilt has not broken up with me yet. I've been sharing that I've been on Social Security disability and I've been trying to manage my health, which it seems like every time I start to get better, something else happens and comes back in. And I was sharing with you guys last week that I've had a lot of GI problems, a lot of gut issues, and so painful, like I wanted to die. And it took about 15 months to get diagnosed. And I went to so many different doctors, And you guys, I love like psychics and meditation and yoga and all the stuff that you never made any money doing. I used to be a hair colorist and a hairdresser, and I can no longer work like that anymore. It took a toll on my body, and it took a toll on everything. And it took me a long time. My body started to speak to me in 2007 when I was in my first car accident. And then it wasn't until 2019 that I was able to get permission to get out of my career. And one of the reasons why I was given permission is because I was in a fourth car accident. Was it the fourth one? No, it wasn't a fourth car accident, but it was my fourth neck surgery, and I also had 2 back surgeries. So I wasn't able to listen to my body. I heard it, but I took medicine and I sucked it up, and I thought that's what you do, and you keep going until I couldn't. So anyway, I'm so excited to share with you guys. I was told about this guy called the medical medium. And I was saying I love psychics, I love angels, I love all of the stuff that the modern world hasn't embraced yet, and they're starting to, stuff that doesn't have science backing it up. Going to people's I used to get information to go to people's houses who were psychics, but they never had a sign outside of their house. Like everything was like hidden. And it's starting to come out of hiding, like myself, which I've had all of this information about spirituality and God and addiction and healing your emotional, mental, and spiritual self. And I've had all of this information for so long, and I was so afraid to share it out loud because I didn't want to look crazy, and I didn't want people not to believe me. And, I wanted everybody to like and love me, which I can't control that. And I don't hope that people don't like and love me, but I can't stop whether people do or don't when I'm myself, and I've learned how to be myself. And so I've been in 3 12-step programs. The first one I went into was when I was 18 years old, and I'm now 53 years old, so I'm a recovering alcoholic and addict. I'm also a recovering adult child, which means I come from a dysfunctional family, and I'm also a recovering food addict. And I've been off of sugar, flour, wheat, and caffeine for over 3 years. And the past couple of years, I've been the sickest I've been. And I knew it wasn't coming from the food that I'm eating now. And I realize now it was like a long time coming, except for you don't see it because it's inside. But I've been working on, so I have the emotional, the mental, the spiritual, but I did not have the physical. And I've been getting the physical for the past 3 years. So I was telling you guys about the medical medium, which I just took an angel class. It was called Angelic Attendance Training with Julie Ryan, which was awesome. And it's from people who are psychic all over the world, which I am one of the top psychics from all over the world. I know information that most people don't know yet. And part of it is hard for me to tell people I don't know how I know it, but I just do. And so getting reaffirmed in confirmation with all of this. And I don't need for other people to believe me anymore because I believe myself. And I don't need other people to affirm me anymore because I can do that. Although it's very nice. It's very nice to hear from other people that I'm doing a good job. However, I'm not looking for that from people anymore. I used to go to people who couldn't validate me for validation and then be so devastated and disappointed, or if somebody gave me every worst case scenario, I'd be like, screw it, I'm not doing it. And I was able to get past all of that to do these videos. But this medical medium is all about healing your body, and it's celery juice and being put on this 3, 6, 9-day cleanse, and it's getting rid of a lot of food that I still eat that I thought was good. And so I'm starting this process because I got nothing else to lose. And I have to tell you that I started it on Tuesday, and on Wednesday morning and Wednesday, and today is Thursday, I was excited to get out of bed. I feel like my depression is lifting, and I still have some pain, and I know it's going to take a while, but I'm going to do the elimination of the foods of milk, dairy, and eggs and chicken. So, and I'm going to incorporate celery juice and lemon water. And I'm listening to this book called Cleanse to Heal. And I've never been a reader, you guys, because I had such a hard time with reading and comprehension in school. And I used to think I was so stupid. And I found out I am not one bit stupid. I learn by audio and I learn by listening. So in the past couple of years, like, people told me about audiobooks for about 3 years before I was able to first listen to my first audiobook. And I'm like, oh my God, I love this. And I've been blowing through books like you can't believe. Like, it's like I can't get enough information, and it's really deep stuff. So all on like spirituality and channeling and, all of this stuff that I'm interested in. There's a podcast called Next Level Soul, and they have channelers on and psychics and people who've had near-death experiences. And that's always been the stuff I've been drawn to. And now it's like I'm getting confirmation and affirmation that the stuff I know is true and right, which is amazing. However, this food stuff, since I've been off the sugar, flour, and the wheat, incorporating this into my life is going to be, and caffeine. And it's going to be so much easier for me. And I didn't start it exactly because this book is 27 hours long and I'm like 10 hours in. But I'm doing the best that I can with the tools that I have, and I know so is everybody else. But I started doing this celery juice juicing, and holy crap, you guys. Like, I bought probably 12 stalks of celery in the past couple of days, and I have to remake it again tomorrow. So it doesn't last very long, and it tastes awful. But I think my taste buds are changing, and I'm going to be losing weight, but it's going to be to get rid of all of the toxins in my body. And they say everything starts in our liver and it comes up. And that's why some of us have been so sick. And I've been so sick for so long, and I'm so tired of it. And I feel like I have hope again. So if you guys get a chance, check out the medical medium. I believe it. So stay tuned, stay safe. Thank you everyone for watching. And P.S., I'm writing everything down as I go through it, like my symptoms and what's happening each day. This afternoon, I was like exhausted and took a nap. However, you guys, I got to go line dancing today for the first time in like weeks. And it was so fun. And somebody said to me, why did you get your hair cut? And you guys, I love my hair short. I don't know if most people do or not, but I have OCD and I cut it obsessively. So I've been doing that for the past couple of days, so it keeps getting shorter and shorter. So anyway, this is your sign signing off. Thanks so much for watching. Please stay tuned, stay safe, and I will see you all next week.